No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Child, that's the word.
No, that's true. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Do you know my website was hacked today and was shut down momentarily? Why my website? Out of everybody's website in the world, my little tiny, insignificant website shut down. Why? Why? Dev Woos. Hey, thank you, Dev Woos. Listen, 54 people in here, 72,000 subscribers. Do you know most of my subscribers don't even know if this page is still up? Do you know why? They're not getting notifications. Do you know why? Listen, you could say, "Oh, Zoe, you didn't put the right title in the chat in the what is that called? You didn't put the right title up, right?
What the right title?
Or you use profanity. Do you know how many YouTube channels are on fire that are still using profanity that are still up? Oh, you didn't follow the guy. It's the perspective that I give. They want to limit this as much as they can. They don't want this to take off. They don't want this to catch fire. How you got 74 people watching you? Don't get pissed off and leave again, Zoe. Listen, when I tell you I'm under attack, back to back to back bullshit has been happening. And I know what that means. Somebody is working a root on me. But no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Somebody is somewhere drawing cards and lighting candles on me. Because back to back to back to back fuck shit happening. What's going on? Coming to the studio today. The last show that was here left a gang of chips and potatoes and all types of bullshit on the table. They left themselves logged in. It slows down everything, gives us problems. We could have went live at 10:35. No, but we got to, yes, return to sender. You're absolutely right. Times 10. Return to sender times 10. We got to sit here and undo they shit. You know, the people that were here before us, we got to undo they shit. Because it slows down the computer and all of this, that, and the third. Yeah. 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 How y'all doing out there? It's Monday. I heard it was a holiday today. Is that true?
What holiday is today, child? Let me see.
Indigenous peoples?
Let me see. What is it? Is October Kwanzaa or something? Let me see. Let's see. Is today a holiday? Let's see. It say. Oh, hold on. Let me see here. What holiday is today? Oh, it's Indigenous People Day. That's what you said, huh?
That's what I said.
Oh,
That's
my
what
Lord.
I said.
But it's also International Beer and Pizza Day, Curious Event Day, National C60 Day, National Moldy Cheese Day, National Online Bank Day, and National Pro-Life Cupcake Day. Now, I don't know what pro-life cupcakes are. I don't know what that is.
Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, hit the like button. Welcome to the So What Morning Show. You already know what it is. This weekly podcast, we talk about current events and everything associated with what's going on in the world that is relevant to us. What I would like for you guys to do is hit the like button. Listen, this is a participation-based platform. I need you to hit the like button, share, let people know. Listen, it's a free show. It doesn't even cost to hit the like button, so please show your support by liking the show, sharing, and also, if you can, especially now, you see that little dollar sign down at the bottom of the chat? The dollar sign down at the bottom of the chat. That is the super chat button. This is how you're able to support the show. This is one way you can support the show. If everybody in here dropped $5, we would have a great day today. I need everybody to drop $5 on that little dollar sign right there. Just hit it and put $5 in. Some people put more, some people put less. But whatever you could do, it is greatly appreciated. Also, a good way to put money in my pocket right now. Your brother Zoe needs it. You can go to my website, which just went back up about 10 minutes ago. Because somebody was on my page basically saying, well, at this point, your website is down. And I went to go check it, and it was down. And the guy who put my website up, he was like, potentially somebody tried to hack it. Why hack me? I'm telling you, man, they're trying to crush me slowly but surely. Are you going to let them do it? Are you going to let them destroy your brother? They're trying to erode my whole platform. I don't know who the they is, but I'm praying, and I hope you praying with me. But more importantly, I hope you participate and support the products that I put in front of you, because this is what keeps me off the street. So, I have an update for everybody who ordered packages last week. This is why I say I feel like I'm under attack. This has never happened. So everybody who ordered packages last week, your packages are on hold. You know why? Because our good brothers over at russellherbals.com, it took them a minute to get the RZN orders together. All right? Right? It took a minute to get the RZN orders together. The young brother, let me just tell you, let me give you the full backstory. So I need y'all to be patient with me with those orders. They will be shipped out this week. But be patient with me with those orders, okay? So since Dr. Russell from russellherbals.com, since he has been working with Bud Crawford to get Bud Crawford in the best shape he's ever been in, other fighters are reaching out to Dr. Russell because they want the Russell Herbals magic, the detox magic. So a lot of fighters are going to him. Russ is actually working with James Toney.
Hey.
Legendary James Toney.
Oh.
Russ is working with James Toney, and then Russ will outsource his nephew. He's working with some other people. So what nephew had to do, RZN, Russell Zoe nephew, what nephew had to do was he had to fly back here and package up 200 bottles of RZN. Normally I get about 50 bottles, something like that, and we sell out. But now they're saying, hey, man, you selling out so fast, we got to get more to you so you don't have to come back so often. So nephew flew back over the weekend and packaged up 200 bottles of RZN. We got 100 bottles of the green pill, and we got 100 bottles of the red pill. I'm just going to tell you, Because Dr. Russell is not on no money hungry, money grubbing, grabbing type situation. Both pills are the same price. He didn't raise one to be more like, oh, this is the stronger one. He didn't raise one. And now people are starting to understand how to take RZN. All right? A lot of people were expecting a instantaneous push when they take it. And when they didn't get it, they was like, oh, this don't work. And then a few days later, it shifts into 6. The problem is many of us are out of shape. Many of us have not detoxed properly. So those natural herbs have to work their way through our system of toxicity. So all you exactly 1 pill a day keeps the embarrassment away. 1 pill a day keeps if you just take it 1 pill a day and you just get it in your system, it's going to have you tripping. I told y'all, I had one dude that was complaining, like, oh man, I don't think it works. And I was like, look at your waist. Then he came back a few days later and was like, it's fire. So listen, I'll be going to pick up the 200 bottles, and I'll be shipping off all of last week's shipments, as well as the shipments y'all make today. Now, I wasn't able to ship everybody things because some of the orders were mixed, meaning some people ordered Reason and a book, which I prefer. So I didn't want to package up your book without your Reason. All right? So please, I'm asking, I'm encouraging you guys to be patient for this week. A lot has been going on. A lot is crazy right now. It's going to be I know I'm going to ship out maybe 40, 50 packages. But I need y'all to support. Listen. If y'all buy my books, I'm going to be really transparent right now. If y'all buy my books, do you know that money goes directly into my pocket right now? All other revenue sources, I got to share some of it in terms of Reason. He is risen. RZN. I get 1/3 of that. Russell and Nephew, and rightfully so, they get the other 2/3. You understand? But it's such an amazing product, man. We got to get it out there. It's better than Blue Chew. It's better than the blue pill, the yellow pill. It's better than all of that. And it's natural. And then I had one dude try to say it gave him a headache. I was like, as ginormous as you are.
Wow.
You gonna blame something herbal and healthy. And when I say this dude is ginormous, the boy bigger than the 75-inch screen TV. The boy wider than that. Ankles, knees, all of his joints are under duress.
Ooh. His head, shoulder, knees, and toes.
You understand? Shoes flatter than a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh,
listen.
Flatter than a grilled cheese.
You gonna blame all natural herbs on your headache? And then I said, you know, you're the only person that I've ever talked to that got He is risen and said it gave him a headache. A little something in my sinuses. Boy, that ain't no sinus. That's a snout.
Ow.
You part Suscarofa, boy. Yeah. You part Piglet.
Ah. Oh, Tigger.
You got one of them pug noses. All y'all pugs struggle to breathe. Anyway, go to my website right now, MrZoWhat.com. I'm telling you, this. I can pull this money. If you buy my book, I can pull this money right now. I need your support today more than any other time that I've asked you guys to support my books. So if you buy He Is Risen today, we got a 200 bottle order coming in. All right? If you buy He Is Risen today, be sure to buy either the holographic relationship or the shrouded lighthouse. I've had people disrespect my YouTube page thinking they help. Hey, Zoe, some of us don't need your book, but all of us need to support Black-owned businesses. So yeah, you might not need the book right now, but we all need to support Black-owned businesses. If you ever decided to venture out into starting your own business, you would need a platform like this to promote it and get eyeballs on it and get people to say, hey, I'm interested in what this brother is selling. It's disrespectful to come on somebody's platform and say, we all don't need your book, brother. But see, that's what the chat culture has created. A person who could be very vociferous and very articulate in a chat system. But when it comes to talking to people face to face, you don't have no voice. You ain't got no power. But you can come in here and put some other brother down who's trying to build something. Listen, man. I'm working on book. Listen, y'all don't understand what's going on.
Maurice, thank you.
Y'all don't understand what's going on. Do you know, I don't want to put her out there. My editor. Do you know my editor hasn't worked on my book? My new book, my latest book. Hasn't worked on it. At all. Had me waiting, chilling, posted up. Oh, I'll get on it this week. Oh, okay, I'm going to call you this day. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Ain't touched it.
Ain't touched it. Okay, sorry.
Been over a year. Ain't touched it. I paid her thousands of dollars. Ain't touched it.
Ain't touched it.
Been almost a year. I'm talking about my new book. The one that's not even out yet. Ain't touched it. Then I sit down and have a conversation with her. I understand why she hasn't touched it. So you know what happens with Zoe? Zoe shifts into coaching support mode, even though it's unprofessional, even though it's morally wrong. But what does Zoe do? Shift into support mode. This is what you're going through. This is what's happening with you. How can I help? Then the flip side is not everybody needs your book, brother. It's disrespectful. I'm doing business with Black businesses. I'm promoting them. I'm elevating them. But then y'all refuse to support me. You'll support something you'll support something that supports you selfishly. Oh, you know, I'm fat and getting old and my dick ain't working the way it's supposed to work. Oh, Zoe got some dick pills? Zoe got some libido hype? I'll support that. But I won't read the book that could actually help my relationships get better. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. He Is Risen works like a motherfucker. When I tell you, it is the best of the best out there. Dr. Russell is showing and proving that his work is the best of the best in terms of detoxing. Listen, if y'all don't get with Dr. Russell, Just on GP General Health. Go to russellherbals.com and see what I'm talking about. Go get phase 2 of his detox program. I dare you to do phase 2. If you do phase 2 for Dr. Russell and then you take He Is Risen, you're going to understand something quite different about yourself. You're going to understand something quite different about yourself. I get people leaving comments. The commercial section is too long. The commercial section this show should only be a commercial section if you look at our economic standing here in America. This show should only be about black empowerment. I want y'all to go to russellherbals.com, support Dr. Russell, get phase 2 detox. Get the phase 2 detox right now. Everybody hit the like button. The likes are lagging. The likes are free. You don't like me asking you to do shit, but then even the free shit you don't do. Hit the goddamn like button or leave. I see you, Jashari Brooks. Who else we got? Jashari Brooks just hit us up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We appreciate it. I got 200 bottles of He Is Risen on the way. Go to MrZowhat.com. Order your He Is Risen right now. But I would also, somebody just purchased a book. Hey. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Hello? Hello? Yes, who is this? Now, you know good and god dang well you shouldn't be calling me right now. I'm live on the radio. I'm answering your call live on the radio. Now's not the time to talk to me. Yeah? Yeah. Sorry. Who is it? See, when you surprise those telemarketers like that, they be like, oh, sorry. You see how it feels? Who do we have here? I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Adisi Molia? Adisi Molia?
Oh, Adisi Molia. Mm-hmm.
Adisi Molia Robinson just purchased The Holographic Relationship. Come on, that's a book sale right there. I love to see book sales. I love to see book sales. Please, please, please support.
You want them to support?
I want them to support the books. MrZowhat.com. You could get 2 of my books from my website right now. 2 of my books right now. I'm telling you right now, you better get those damn red pills or green pills. They're available now. HeIsRisen.com. Also, TotalPackageEnergy.com. Make sure you guys support Total Package Energy. Go to Total Package Energy right now. Total Package Energy right now. Out of the Bay Area. My homeboy, let me tell you something. My homeboy helped save me last month. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is my homeboy. He looked out for me last month because we promote this product so vigorously. I need y'all to support him. Black-owned business. Out of the Bay Area. TotalPackageEnergy.com. They got the energy drink. They got the B12. They got the vitamin C. They got the pea protein. Y'all should never leave this company hanging. I've been promoting them for over 8 years. Y'all should never leave them hanging. They should be able to send their kids to college based on your support. That's what white folk do. That's what we do with white businesses. You see, white people, did you know? I think it's Ferrari. For the year 2023, all of their cars are sold out. White people buying those cars. White wealth is buying those cars. They built their wealth off the backs of our ancestors. We already know that. That's how white people have wealth. So why would we continue to perpetuate their wealth by getting our little pieces of change, our little coins or whatever, and buying their stuff? Ferrari is sold out for 2023. Their inventory of cars sold out for 2023. You don't know just regular brothers buying Ferraris. The majority of the sales that go to Ferrari are white folk. It's just that simple. That's not to say that there aren't a few black people that can afford a Ferrari that actually purchase one, because they told Floyd Mayweather he couldn't buy one because Floyd likes to modify. They was like, you can't modify. I'm talking about wealth.
That's crazy.
We pouring money into Versace. We pouring money into Gucci. We pouring money into Prada. Haven't they already raped our people enough? And then when your people come in and say, hey, support this. Oh, nigga, you begging. We're gonna compound their wealth by buying their products and shitting on our own. Who follows me on Instagram? I posted a clip from some TV shows that are reading my works. They not citing it, but they're reading it. One had a psychiatrist talking about the holographic effect of relationships. Man, this book came out in 2019. I'm the first person to ever write about the holographic relationship. There was a damn therapist on there. She didn't say, oh, by the way, I read The Holographic Relationship by Zoe Williams. I posted it. The lady was talking about her mom and what was going on with her mom. She was like, oh, that's holographic. You got that from me. The concept of a holographic relationship, you know what it is? I said, it's a great idea, because one of my ideas, or one of my gifts, I should say, is I know how to connect the dots in seemingly divergent thought processes. No one would connect quantum physics to relationships, but I did that. I took 8 of the leading concepts in quantum mechanics and turned it into a relationship concept. There was a TV show, I posted it, The New Quantum Leap. The motherfucker damn near read my shit verbatim in a nightclub when he talked about, he said, Niels Bohr, and he starts talking about quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement didn't get famous or popular until Jada Pinkett said it in 2020. But what most people don't know is this book came out Valentine's Day 2019, a full year before. And there's a whole chapter. What is relationship entanglement? Using Niels Bohr and Einstein's argument about what is relationship entanglement. I took 8 of science's leading edge thoughts and turned them into relationship concepts. You'll let other motherfuckers rape my ideas, rape my creativity, and then be like, oh, nigga, get a job. There's a person in my field right now. I give this example all the time. YouTube channel called Veritas. Got millions of followers. Millions. He makes so much money off of YouTube that he turned down the Discovery Channel. Veritas is a science YouTube channel, and he produces high-end episodes of science. It's amazing. The Discovery Channel offered him a TV show. He said, I make more on YouTube. Never mind, I'm going to stay on YouTube. I met him before. Hit the like button. We lagging on the likes. 120 people have not hit the like button. Why are you in here if you don't like the content? I humbly ask you to hit the like button. And if you don't hit the like button, that's fine. But you really need to question why you're in here if you're not going to support being in here. That's the very least. It is free. You could do that. All right? Shrouded Lighthouse, holographic relationship. They are available on my website that just got put back up, MrZowWhat.com. I'm asking you, if you purchase He Is Risen, purchase a book with it. All right? Get a book of your choice with it. Hit the like button, hit the like button. We talked about Total Package Energy. Please support Total Package Energy. Please, please, please keep them going. Then also there's Beal Sauce. Get to BealSauce.com. If it ain't Beal, it ain't real. These people are out of, Sacramento, California. Black-owned business. If it ain't Beal, it ain't real. Support, 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 support. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it done. Also, go to ShepherdSweets.com. Shepherd Sweets, a whole confectionery company. Zoe, Quincy Jones put Will and Jada. Maybe he don't even. That's an assumption. Maybe Quincy don't know anything about my books, because when I met Quincy, those books weren't written. Let's say Zoe, focus. They gonna come. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe. All right. You and RZA should make a podcast. RZA is dope, man. I see sometimes what's that? Snap. What is that? TikTok. Sometimes I see TikTok clips of his work. The brother's work is amazing, and man, he don't really need my help. He's doing his thing, and I'm supportive of it. I'm greatly supportive of what he's doing, and I want him to continue to do that. Where else am I? Okay, here we go. Y'all got to support my homeboy Jawi Sola. Let me tell you something, man. Jawi Sola is a real brother. When I say he's a real brother, brother called me damn near every day to pray for me. For my well-being. That's a solid brother. Zoe Williams, my brother. Take your hat off. Let's pray. Take your hat off. Remove your cap. Let's pray. Listen, man. You got somebody praying for you, and they sincere about it. That's a family member right there. Jawi Sola, out of Nigeria. Good brother. Do you have his number, Sarah?
It's on the. They should be able to see it in the.
His number is the plus sign 234 814 288 8882. I want you guys to call him.
Yeah, it's not showing up on the screen, but you should see
That's
it
fine.
Online.
Let's see. What'd you say, Attila? Oh, Attila put it in the chat room.
Thank you, girl.
And he was like, let's see, what did he say? He said, you already know that you're a Babalao, and you should be checking Ifa for consultation for at least every 5 days. It's important. I will do that. Don't worry. I will be on your live show. Yes, sir. Hey, man, Jawi Sola, cool, man. He a solid brother, man. I'm telling you right now. Let's see. What is he talking about? In Isheshe, spirituality, promise and fail refers to the concept of making a vow or commitment to the deities and ancestors, but not following through with it. It is seen as a breach of trust and can have negative consequences. Ooh. It is important to be sincere and dedicated in your spiritual practices and fulfill any promises made to the divine beings. To avoid promise and fail in Isheshe spirituality, it is important to approach your spiritual practice with sincerity and dedication. Here are some solutions. Seek guidance from experienced practitioners. And who are these practitioners I'm talking about? They are the priests/priestesses, Babalaos, Ianifas, Awos, people like Jawi Sola, one of the trusted Ifa practitioners you know. He's letting it AA. He says, prioritize your spiritual obligations. Make sure to prioritize your spiritual practices and rituals. Set aside dedicated time and effort to honor your commitments to the forces of nature. Are y'all listening? Reflect and learn from your mistakes. If you have previously failed to keep a promise in your spiritual practice, take the opportunity to reflect on what went wrong and learn from it. Use this experience as a chance to grow and improve your situation. Remember, sincerity and commitment are keys in Isheshe spirituality. And being mindful of your promises, you can foster a stronger connection with the divine forces. That's my brother, man. When I tell you this is my brother, that's my brother. Please support him. Call him. And see if what I'm talking about is real. See if what I'm talking about is real. All right. We promoted everything today. What's the audio like? Can y'all hear? You see, they done limited the amount of motherfuckers that come into this damn show. We usually have 800, 1,000. We're tapped out right now at 370 people. I'm telling y'all, they blocking your brother. I'm telling you, if y'all don't get active in your support of this channel, I suspect I'm going to have to make a new one. I suspect I'm going to have to make a new one. I suspect this one has to go the way of the dodo because I feel like something crazy is happening. Shit is getting shut down. Somebody said mics are a bit low, but can you hear me? The question is, can you hear me? They said turn it up a bit. I think it's me because I had the mic positioned wrong. Is this better? Testing 1 1 1 1 1. Testing 1 1 1 1 1. Testing 1 1 1 1 1. Testing. Can you hear me better? Testing. Testing. They say yes. So it was probably me. I had the mic like turned down and weird. All right, let's get to our topics. So people have been hitting me up, right? They want me to talk about this. I kind of don't want to talk about it. But I guess I have to talk about it. The Kevin Gates situation where he spits in a fan's mouth during a performance leaves crowd in shock. Kevin Gates is not afraid to show his freaky side during his concert performances. In his latest viral moment, the Louisiana rapper spits in a fan's mouth, which leaves the crowd in shock. Kevin Gates spits in a fan's mouth. A video of Kevin Gates clearing his throat and spitting in a fan's mouth went viral on social media over the weekend. In the clip, which can be viewed below, a woman is sitting in a chair with her head back facing Gates, who is standing behind her. She opens her mouth and the rapper delivers loogies down her throat. The woman doesn't seem to be bothered or disgusted that she allowed Gates to spit in her mouth or realize how unsanitary that is in our post-COVID world. When the camera pans to the crowd, almost everyone in the audience is completely shocked. One man is visibly stunned by what he just witnessed on stage. Interestingly, and maybe jokingly, the caption reads, "Just told babe, if I can spit in her mouth, I don't think the love is real." Or if I can't spit in her mouth, I don't think the love is real.
Baby, let me tell you something.
Sarah, what are your thoughts?
Baby, I can't even look at the screen right now because it's so disturbing. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I did had a dude want to ask me could he do that, and he had to. No, that's nasty. Oh my God, that's so nasty. Oh God, spitting on somebody is like the ultimate form of disrespect. But then I'm inviting it, and you put it. Oh God, my throat. Oh my, my nerves done got bad. Just that fast.
I'm just confused, to be honest.
Oh.
Where I don't see that. I don't understand. I don't know about the artistic. I don't even know what to say.
That's so nasty.
Look, okay. Okay. So maybe we look up. Like, I'm confused. Do we look up the spiritual benefits of taking in somebody's spit? Let's just. Is there?
Okay. Let's see. Meaning. What is it? Sexual meaning or spiritual meaning? Let's see.
Let's see if spiritual meaning. Let's see if anything comes up on the spiritual meaning of saliva.
Sitting in someone's. Oh my God. I think it may be. Oh my God.
Because I don't know if this is the intent of why he did what he did.
Okay. Let's see. This says whenever it comes up. Okay. It's a sexual practice, quite common. Water is life. Spit is water. So in a way, you invade said person from the inside. Usually it's common as a standard humiliating practice in BDSM. The receiver worships the abuser for abusing or looks abusing them. In a spiritual way, the receiver gets a part of that person inside, similar to drinking urine or puke. Though unlike the latter three, it is actually more common than that. Oh my God. Oh, are there people doing that? Oh my God. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh my God. Let me get on this page. That has to be like super crazy. Is it? Okay, this is another one. Okay. I have personally never witnessed seeing someone spit in someone's mouth. I only guess. What? Okay, I'm trying to get to more concrete things.
No, yeah, concrete, some kind of science.
Yeah, let me get to the science space. This is this. Okay.
And then some reports even said that this young lady was pregnant.
Yeah, some say she's pregnant.
Well, how does that affect your unborn baby? And are you pregnant by the man spitting in your mouth? Or are you pregnant by some other?
Oh, this says what in this? Oh, okay. The spiritual meaning of spitting in someone's mouth symbolizes. Oh my God, what is going on right here? Why is this? Okay, hold on.
Okay, it's all coming together. Somebody Nzinga said he knew her.
I don't think he knew her. Okay, it says this is the spiritual meaning of spitting in someone's mouth symbolizes the transfer of wisdom, knowledge, blessings. Why is this little?
But where does that come from? Like, who wrote this?
I am not a robot. What is going on? This is not even letting me get the information. It keep blocking me, which is weird. It's a transfer of spiritual energy. Yeah. Savage also isn't. Okay. Okay, this clear essential liquid can be a vessel for positive and negative energy. It's the dual nature of saliva. Okay, the dual nature of saliva, a symbolic representation. Saliva isn't just a lubricant for our speech. Dive deep into some ancient African beliefs. It is revered as a sacred fluid. This clear, unassuming liquid can be a vessel for positive and negative energies. It can be a life giver, the essence of life, allowing vitality to flourish. It can be for purification, energy transference, binding contracts, cursing, blessings, community connecting, protective shield, communication aid, a manifestation tool, or a sacred ritual.
So I knew that there was some kind of spiritual connection to it, but was that the intent? Because what I do know about spiritual work, whether it's all based on intent.
Yeah.
Now, was the intent behind why he did what he did? I'm not justifying. Listen. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I'm just trying to make it make sense. Like, it would make more sense if he knew her, if that's his woman, if she's pregnant with his baby, and they practice that, then it makes more sense. Sarah, what is this, man?
I can't. I can't.
Dade Soldier. Thank you, man. We appreciate everybody that could hit the super chat, that could hit the Cash App. Somebody says stop. Sugar Chris said stop eating bodily fluids via ass, cat, and mouth, folks.
What?
Everybody hit that like button. Let's get it popping. Hey, listen. I'm at a loss. Sarah, what other stories do we have?
What other stories do we have? The tensions in the Middle East.
Here we go.
Tensions in. Okay, let me get the. Okay, hold on. Okay, so of course they've been, the attacks and everything that are going on in Israel. Israel pounds Gaza as Hamas threatens hostages. They just had an update on this, and I'm going to pull that up. It's very interesting because Hamas saying
can we play it?
I don't have it hooked up to play it. Oh, you just want me to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Hold on. He's talking about the peace sign.
Here goes Sarah over there mumbling.
Okay, I'll try to find one. Okay, this is live. I'm trying to give live, but I'm not trying to give you a live one because it's not. You'll just be interrupting. Okay, so this is a man telling her they're shooting everyone. There's no mercy at all. He's a doctor. Coming at you from CNN. Hopefully they don't play a commercial first. Oh, they are playing a commercial first. Don't worry about that. It's coming up.
I want to hear it.
Oh, the commercial? Hold on. No.
Not the commercial.
Not the commercial. The commercial's playing right now.
The news.
All right, it's going to come up in just a second. As soon as this. This is actually Nick Robertson speaks with an Israeli volunteer doctor for the about all the people that's getting treated. Okay, this commercial should be over in just a second. This is CNN Insight.
I saw here, and the lack of compassion for other human beings was unparalleled. There were little children executed. There were people that were just like burnt alive, hit by RPGs. People kept hostage.
RPGs, rocket-propelled grenades, not guns. They fired big rockets.
They were firing. They were firing handheld rockets. They were coming in on motorbikes, and it was consistent attacking. They were sneaking in over many areas, and they were coming into people's houses and then executing people in their houses, and then also.
When you say executing, I mean, without being too graphic, what do you mean here?
So I could say from one situation that I have a cousin that was at a party that was on the border of
that big outdoor party. The Hamas went right into
They
and
went
shot
right
a
into
bunch
it.
of people.
Not only shot, they stabbed, slaughtered, cut people's throats, and many. She happened to have escaped it alive, but the trauma that was seen there. And I'll tell you one story that really hit home with me, where I started to cry yesterday. I was treating people that in critical condition, intubating them, doing chest decompressions the whole time. When I met two kids that just were held hostage, somehow were in a closet for 12 hours, finally escaped. The army came in and got them out. And after that, they said to me, I saw my parents get killed in front of me. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten the last 12 hours. And that thing, to see that brutality and understand that these are little children that are suffering like this, I can't, like, the amount of crying and emotional, this is going to take a lot of time to process through. But to see that humans can act like that to another type of people is unreal. So
Yeah. How
Bring us
are
back.
you coping with it? You're a professional.
What does he think humans are? We are literal animals. War, what do you think war is? I'm not here to justify it, man. I understand. He wants to appeal to what they call in writing pathos. This is where pathos is where our word pathetic comes from. And pathetic doesn't mean what we think it means in the way we use it when we say, oh, that's pathetic. No, pathetic means emotional. He wants to appeal to our emotions by saying, yo, little kids are being... But war is the highest example of the lowest level of humanity. It is the most pristine example of the lowest level of consciousness humanity has to offer. War is brutal. It's barbaric. And yes, he's trying to appeal to us pathetically, right? To make us feel like, man, I can't believe humans are like that. Humans are like that. You don't have to look far for examples of humans' barbarism. You don't have to look far, right? We have been barbarous towards each other since time immemorial. Gang violence, it's barbarism, right? And typically, what are we arguing over? An idea, a concept, betrayal. The Palestinians say, hey, we've been here. We have been here. The Jews say, the book says, this is our land. But we've been here for multiple generations, and really, we descend from those people in that book too. So how you come from Europe and able to lay claim to a place that I have called my living room, my den, my back porch for centuries? Then when you do the actual DNA or the genetics, it says most of the Jews that inhabit Israel, when we look at their genetic makeup, most Polish, Italian, I don't know, German, Spanish, I don't know. So, and then they say, and this is what the news is reporting, this started because the Palestinians struck first. They say the Palestinians struck first this latest time. Say they struck first. And so in retaliation, Israel said, we're just going to level your town. And not only that, America is on deck in support of Israel. U.S. military presence near Israel is a blunt message to Iran and Hezbollah officials say. Lebanon-based Hezbollah has not yet fully taken up arms against Israel in the wake of the Hamas attacks in the south. The U.S. warships and fighter jets deploying near Israel this week in support of Israel are also intended to send an explicit message to Iran, according to current and former senior U.S. officials. This message, one of the officials said, is stand down, specifically when it comes to any considerations by Tehran, which is the capital of Iran, of unleashing the Lebanese militant group Hezbollah. This is all about deterring Iran. So let's ask the question. Is this the kickoff to Armageddon? I heard the minister speak on this. Is this the beginning of the great Armageddon war that was spoken of in the book of Revelations?
My Lord. You need revelation?
Yes. Let's get deep.
What chapter? Whatever. Which
Girl, you better look that up.
which
You know.
verse you want?
The one that says Armageddon.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
there's 56 Armageddon.
Okay. Scripture.
What in the world? This child.
It's coming up. Okay, that's end of days. Okay, Book of Revelation.
Yes, there you go. I knew you would find some.
Okay. Let's see. Revelation. Let's see. What is okay? Okay, I'm finding it. Hold on just a second. What does the Bible say about Armageddon? Okay, it's quite a bit. Okay, where we gonna go? We're gonna start with Revelation 16?
Yeah, let's go. Revelation 16.
Oh, but this is not the King James version.
Well, you're going to have to find the King James Version, child. You didn't have to tell nobody that.
Oh Lord, hold on. Let me see.
Armageddon, noun. Cataclysmic final conflict, 1811. Figurative use of the place name in Revelations, chapter 16, verse 16.
Okay, 16, Revelation 16.
The site of the great final conflict. From Hebrew, Har Megiddon, Mount of Megiddo, a city in central Palestine, site of important Israelite battles. Armageddon,
Oh, okay.
Har Megiddo.
All right. Revelations, 16. We're starting at 15.
You can start at 15 and go.
At 15. Behold,
Yes.
I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watches and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. And the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, "It is done." And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there were great earthquakes, such as was not seen such as was not seen. Men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. Should I go before that one? Because is that explaining what this is right here?
What is the purpose of Armageddon? Keep
That's
reading.
what I'm trying to say. Oh, okay.
Because I'm trying to get the Bible to answer that.
And the great day was divided into three parts. And the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before God to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent. And men blasphemed God because of the plague of the hail, for the plague thereof was exceedingly great. Now, why did they go to the thing? No, let me see.
Yeah, help me, because the plague thereof was mightily great. I'm like,
wait. Okay, so 15, they was talking about that. So, but before then, okay. So, that's the okay. Okay, the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, and the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
They've recently said that some parts of the Tigris Euphrates has dried up.
Yep.
Can you find that article?
And it says, and I saw the three unclean spirits like frogs come upon the mouth of the dragon, and of the mouth of the beast, and of the mouth of the false prophet. For there are the spirits of the devil working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them into the battle of that great day of the Almighty.
But for what?
Child.
So, for what, though? What is the purpose of Armageddon? For the bad people to kill each other? Like, what is the purpose? Did the book say the purpose?
Well, at the beginning of 16, it said, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your way and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth.
So,
and they went.
There's a wrath of God that is to be jump-started by the Armageddon war, that where the angels is going to come down and start releasing their vials, right? Their vials of whatever, right? So would that mean the opening of the seventh seals? Would that mean destroying the people that are here? Now, we understand why, according to the Bible, why they want to destroy the people that are here. Because they didn't follow the laws. They didn't follow the covenants, right? The previous covenants that were established, right?
Yeah.
So, back to my point. Human beings are barbaric and they need a cleansing. In this case, Armageddon would be the biblical cleansing of all those folks that didn't follow the previous covenants, right? But there are a few folks that did follow, and then according to the book of Revelations, they would make up the 144,000.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Isn't that Jehovah's Witness? Okay.
That's not the Jehovah's Witness. This is heavy shit that's going on in the world.
It's a lot, and people worrying about Kevin Gates. And the Gates
but this is my thing, though. This is my thing. It used to be our story. Our story got usurped. Our story belongs to other people now. Did you know programming, being conditioned, is like software on a computer? Did you know that? Mm-hmm. So, you know what's interesting about software on a computer? It has a shelf life. Computer software has a shelf life. You know you can update your software? Do you know you can delete software? Mm-hmm. Staying with the computer metaphor, your body is hardware. This is hardware, your body. Your mind, your spirit, your emotions, and your soul, software. Because it's intangible. What do you mean it's intangible? Do you know I could take this software off the computer and store it somewhere else? So software can be non-local. I can store the software on multiple drives. Did you know that software is called soft because it can be upgraded? It can be deleted. That's what conditioning is. Somebody conditioned some people from a certain land and said, y'all not from this land, y'all from that land. And y'all the original inhabitants of that land, and y'all get to do this. Somebody from Africa told some people that were being sold into slavery, you're inferior. That's a software program. You can even say that that is a type of a virus. Right? Mm-hmm. So a virus was implanted in the minds of black folk to create spiritual amnesia. You can change the programming. You grew up with a mama that really didn't care about you. You grew up with a father that maybe bought you some shoes and backpack and school clothes, but really didn't open up to you and share his emotions with you, right? And that affected you as you grew up and started to date other people, right? That's a program. Any program, any software can be deleted. Even your modern day psychologist and therapist can tell you is shifting your perspective is actually deleting an old program or an old software that's running in the background. What program and software have I been telling you to update your system with? African spirituality is your program. It is ancient science. I've been telling y'all, drop the beliefs. Listen to what I'm about to say. Drop your old beliefs that have been touched by your enemies. See, every belief system has an origin. Our dear Christian brothers, the origin of your belief system is ancient Kemet. The Coptic Church has old scriptural books that are older than Christianity, the Christianity we know. People have their own little belief systems that they fit into what they want to believe. Like, for instance, Christians, a lot of Christians be like, we not Catholic. No, you not Catholic. We Baptist, or we Pentecostal, or we Kojic, or we this, we that. Can I tell you something? All that shit came out of Europe. Baptist was created by a white man. Pentecostal created by a white man. Lutheran created by a white man. Protestant created by a white man. Catholicism. Sure, black men came in and recontextualized it and made it our own and mixed it with African spirituality, but don't ever get it twisted. Anything that the white man has touched that you use spiritually, you should give it back.
Oh, my Lord.
They have taught you to be an innocent bystander. We on the sidelines looking at this conflict as if it ain't got nothing to do with us. That's them over there.
But I especially on this, living in the United States, it is kind of difficult because, like, I know how it is, especially as a black person, you know, living here, that they never show the other side. They're only terrorists and stuff like that. Like, no one like goes. We're the journalists that going over there, like, trying to get footage of them, of the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't it interesting that today is Happy Indigenous Day? Happy Indigenous People Day. I hear you, Sarah. But a broken people still survive in a broken country right now. And they don't understand why we not moving ahead. They don't understand why. Do you know what the biggest story of the weekend was? What was it, Sarah?
Here?
Yes.
Diddy or Kevin Gates?
We got Diddy. We gonna come to Diddy. Mm-hmm. The biggest story of the weekend was the fact that Sexy Red's cooter is not pink.
Oh, yeah. I don't follow her. Like, she's trash.
Listen, it does. I'm not here to judge the young lady. But that was the biggest story. Everybody been talking about that for about a week. I done seen at least 3,000 memes. A dude put a baked loaf of chocolate donut bread or whatever, a pan of it, and you know how the cake split on the top?
Oh, come on, at the top, yeah.
And the cake was split on the top, and it was open, but it was chocolate all throughout.
Ooh, like on a bunk cake? Like a busted bunk cake? Oh.
It wasn't a bunk cake. You know the rectangular, and the top of the cake was split open, and at the top it said nobody, and then at the bottom it said Sexy Red. It was a brown. Do you understand? Like, that matters to people in our community. You know what else matters to people in our community? Oh, Basketball Wives are reuniting, the reunion.
Who cares?
You know what's popping in our community? Tubi. Oh, the Tubi movies are so ratchet.
They're so terrible, they're great.
They're great. Armageddon.
Tubi had a stud baby daddy, and after that movie, I was like, okay, maybe this is not my station.
No, but it makes you wonder, right? It really makes you wonder. Where do we stand in the overall hierarchy of the universe? Listen to that question. Where do black people stand in the overall hierarchy of the universe? And I'm not talking about we was kings and queens. I'm talking about currently, in our current condition, where do we stand? We come from kings and queens. Why you holding Mad Dog 2020?
The champagne of beers. Yeah, the only crown they have is royal. Crown royal.
I'm just saying, the world is in shambles. What organizational plan do we have to move our people forward? Brothers take great pride in checking a bitch. Not only knocking a bitch, but checking a bitch.
But they couldn't stand a day over there in the war zone.
Huh?
But they couldn't stand a day over in the war zone. It's some real action. But they worried about like the demoralizing and stuff.
But that's what I'm saying. In our current state today,
yeah.
Where do we rank in the hierarchy? Can I get everybody to hit the like button? We're still like 190 likes away from where we need to be. I typically like it when people come in and like the video immediately. I would love to have the amount of people and likes match each other. I want the likes to match the amount of people in the room. We need those likes because it allows the channel to catch an algorithm. Somebody keeps saying low. Bottom of the totem. I see y'all. Yes, I see y'all at the bottom. We've been programmed for that. You're absolutely right. We have. We rank pretty low, and we're really critical of each other. And I'm not trying to be critical of my people, but what I am saying is What are you going to do to change your relationship with your woman, brother? Sister, what are you going to do to change your relationship with your man? Sister. When I hear people talk about it all the time, man, people are very, very rigid in their stance. And the world is in shambles. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. People don't expect war to be civil. There is no civility in war. And I hate to see a little kid with his head busted. But do you know the difference between propaganda? This is why I try not to look at any of that. Propaganda and real news, I try not to look at anything because I don't want to be influenced. And listen, the genius of media, please understand, I want you guys to do a little research. The genius of media employs pathos, emotions. They make scenes pathetic so it can tug on your heartstrings. Have you ever seen those commercials with them crying dogs?
Oh.
For just $32 a month. Yeah, the dog whole leg be gone.
Well, no, but he still got that wheel on.
And the dog be shivering. You be like, God damn. Okay, here.
Only thing missing are the flies on their face.
That's pathos. That's pathetic. Pathos pulls on your emotions. But then they throw in some data, some facts. Mm-hmm. That's logos. That's logic. But then they smack you with ethos, ethics, morale. Are you going to stand here and allow this to happen on your watch? Yep. See, you got to be careful what you take in, because what you're taking in by the system at large is programmed to elicit a reaction from you. Mm-hmm. I stay out of it. I stay out of it. I'm very, very particular about what information I ingest.
Cause you know what, Zoe? It's funny how Biden and everybody, like, they're jumping to the aid of Israel when they just gave billions of dollars to Iran. So basically, you supply probably the weapons they're using. United States bought.
Wait, I don't understand. What do you mean?
You know, like the United States just gave them like a couple billions of dollars to Iran. Remember when they had the exchange?
Wait.
The prison exchange?
When they had the prison exchange, they gave money to Iran, is what you're saying?
Yes. Iran got money and things like that. I mean, but it's like we have our hands in so many different things.
Oh, you talking about funding both sides of a war?
Yes.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
It's.
Sarah, I got something for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Pull this up. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Hey, while Sarah's pulling that up, it is 545 people in here. If 545 people gave $2, we would have made $1,000 and $1,090. I need your support on this channel. I don't need you guys to just be in here looky-looing. Come in and say what's up. Hit the like button. Support the channel. Support the products. Again, I'm going to hip y'all while she's doing this. Go to my website right now. Purchase one or the other or both. When you purchase my books, you support my business. You guys are my audience, so I would appreciate if my audience would support my works. The Shrouded Lighthouse is my latest book. Came out in October of 2021. This is my latest book. Please, please, please support it. Go to my website, MrZowat.com. Also, The Holographic Relationship is the book that came out in 2019. Please, please, please support. Go get it right now. Get in there right now. Get my books. They're very powerful because I believe relationship is the conduit for healing the black community. If we jump into Krishnamurti talked about how relationship is ubiquitous. Relationship never ends. The relationship with oneself, the relationship with one's community, the relationship with one's family, the relationship with the world and oneself. I believe relationships are ubiquitous, and black relationships are in such disarray right now. I believe we should all be hell binging on self-healing in order to be able to see each other in a different light. Mm-hmm. You understand? Dig? I believe if we heal our relationships, we heal every aspect of our community, because now unity becomes something that is reasonable to think we can do, right? Mm-hmm. We can unify. We can support each other for the sake of supporting each other. I need everybody to go to my website, MrZowat.com. It's 500 people in here, and I know for good goddamn well most of the 500 people in here right now haven't purchased one of my books. As a matter of fact, can we get a roll call of people who have promoted the book?
And go.
Somebody said research that, Zoe. Comments matter way more than likes for the algo. That's fine. I'm not here to be right. I'm here to say do something to support. Just do something. I don't give a fuck what it is. It could be the smallest thing, like hitting the like. Research that, Zoe. Comments mean more. Great. Thank you for the information. Comment more. How about that? Comment more. I'm not trying to be right. I'm saying do something, whatever it may be. Dwayne Williams said he bought all the books. Love it, man. Nasheed Waters says, got the Shrouded Lighthouse. Love it, love it, love it. Who else got it? I know Attila Phillips got it twice.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Shrouded Lighthouse was a journey. Got it, got it, got it. I drew the cover. Maurice he drew, bought it. He. I'm gonna get the holographic relationship too. That's right. That brother is from Africa. The brother who drew the cover. The continent support me. Right? Who else? Somebody. T. Jenks said he got all three. Mr. Av 645 says, I have the Shrouded Lighthouse. What did Attila say? Bought 3 out of the 4. That's right. Question H, have all the books. The Shrouded Lighthouse twice. Lamont Griffin, bought all the books. And my mansion's hoodie is still clean. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, mansion's hoodie.
Carlton Coleman got mine at pre-order time. Don Coolio, church. That's right. Just ordered my second today. Rob Ali. Rashad Hamilton. Good stuff, Zoe. Hit that international order last week. Don't worry. I'm going to get that order to you, bruh. I'm going to get that order to you.
Oh, but Dwayne said that, so the only book I don't have is the first one.
The first one is not printed just yet. Mm-hmm. It's out of print, I should say. It's out of print. You know? Let me give you an example of what I was talking about with pathos, ethos, and what was the other one? Pathos?
It was the pathos,
ethos,
the
logos.
Mm-hmm, that's the written.
So this is pretty interesting. Y'all heard about that Keith D situation with Tupac?
Oh, you ready? You ready for that one?
Yeah. I just get out the way. You got to get out the way. You cannot be swayed. You cannot be moved by a world that's presented or based on fake news. Now, listen. This stuff is written to elicit emotion. It's written to call your morality to the floor. It's written to make you feel some kind of way. Let me tell you something, man. I don't know nothing about nothing that happened with Tupac or Biggie. Y'all, there was videos of Puffy online going viral. Puffy asking for God to intervene and all this and that. Antonio Moore sent me this. It says, grand jury confirmed Sean Combs was involved in Tupac Shakur's murder. But this is fake news. This is not real.
Wow.
We've previously fact-checked other claims from a purported celebrity gossip YouTube channel about Combs' alleged involvement in Shakur's murder. On October 5th, 2023, the purported celebrity gossip YouTube channel Spilled Today published a video that claimed a grand jury had confirmed Sean Diddy Combs' role in fellow rapper Tupac Shakur's murder. The clip's title read, Diddy's role in Tupac's murder confirmed, as grand jury transcript leaks. The video had been viewed over 97,300 times. A lot of people will call that clickbait, so you could get those views to pop in, right? Mm-hmm. On Spill Today's YouTube channel at the time of this writing. The YouTube video also circulated on TikTok with one post we found on the platform that featured a clip of the YouTube video having over 522,000 views at the time of this writing. We also found the video posted to Facebook. We found the claim was unfounded.
Yeah, see
there. But listen, pathos, ethos, logos. I'm going to appeal to your logic or lack thereof, your critical thinking or lack thereof. I'm going to make it sound like it makes sense. One of the most offensive things I used to say to people, and people really get offended by it, I would say, sounds smart. Just because it sounds smart don't mean it is smart. You could be dumb as fuck while being articulate as fuck. It's called a well-placed word salad. See, it's important for us to circumvent all negative interactions with people that are on our team, because team means I'm for you and you're for me. And by us being for each other, there's opportunities for us to be able to lean on each other in difficult moments and scale the ladder of success with one another. Sounds really smart, but it didn't say shit about how to do it. Just because somebody is articulate does not mean they are intelligent. And just because someone is not articulate does not mean, you get what I'm saying, that they are not intelligent. It doesn't mean that they're not intelligent. Some of the most intelligent people in the world are inarticulate. All I'm saying is, this shit may very well be true. But according to this website called Fact Check, it's not true.
Well, it's in that also that the guy, what's his name, Keefe? He said
Keefe D. Or Keefe D. Nasheed Waters, thank you guys for the super chats. I appreciate the super chat. We need everything you guys can give us today. Heru Ali, thank you, man. Thank you. Heru says, keep doing what you do, my brother. Got all your books. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We want to get those books rolling. I hear you, Sarah. I'm gonna get right back to you. I know you was making a point. Please forgive me, but people hit the super chat, and I want to acknowledge them. Somebody just purchased Dana Waff Senior. Just purchased. It looks like the Shrouded Lighthouse.
All right, Dana.
I appreciate that, sir. I appreciate that.
Is it a sir? Dana could be a.
Huh?
Dana could be a girl.
It could be Dana. Well, it says senior.
Oh.
Waff
Okay.
Senior.
Mm.
So listen, I need those books to fly. We got 2 books sold today, and I appreciate it. Sarah, finish your thought.
I can't remember. Okay, I'm trying to. Let me get back.
It says Sarah smoking that good weed.
Yeah,
What up,
oh,
Gary
yes, that was
Wilson?
early. What's up? Oh no. But they were saying that he was saying when he was arrested, allegedly, this is reported about the $1 million, about that P. Diddy had ordered the assassination for $1 million of Tupac.
Really?
Yeah. No, that's all. That's what.
EFP, thank you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And that's actually in the U.S. Sun paper.
Hey, listen. Stay out of it. I love Tupac like the rest, but stay out of it. I'm going to tell you right now, whenever you're doing business with white folks, some way, somehow, something going to happen. And let me tell you something. Black people who are powerful, y'all don't want to hear this, do you? Black people who are powerful, I mean, I'm talking about really powerful. Who they act like?
Yeah, worse than white folk.
I'm talking about within corporate America. Who they act like? Can we be honest? Let's just put it out on the table. I don't want to say it. You say it. Who do really powerful, successful black people act like? And I'm talking about at the corporate level. Hey, Bismel24, thank you, man. Thank you. We got 476 people in here. We lost 100 people. That's been happening every week. My numbers have been fluctuating like a motherfucker. Trust me. I keep telling y'all I'm under attack. But y'all tell me, who do these super powerful people act like typically? Dr. Naka, you ain't even got to say it. You ain't even got to say it, bro. Truemonger says all of Keith D's confessions were documented several years ago. I believe it. And if that's the case, let me just say, why are you talking about it on public social media? Why is that? Why is this professionally written article by Izzy Scott deemed as inaccurate and false? Why would you take the time to write out a whole false article and publish it August 6, 2023? When the Gulf War started, what was one of the most effective ways to get the people to understand what's happening? Propaganda. They dropped food, water, and propaganda on the people.
Yep.
In their language. What happened in Vietnam? They did the same thing. They dropped pamphlets on the people. And information in their language. Huh? Are y'all listening to this? Gary Wilson, thank you. What I'm saying is there should be a skepticism of prepared knowledge by the system that is corrupt. You've heard me say this before. There's no measure of health to be fully integrated into a sick society. So what happens is, if the sick society is the curator, if the sick society is the curator of all knowledge that you take in, why wouldn't that knowledge have preservatives and chemicals in it like your food?
what? A lot of this stuff, the world's a stage, so I've never been to a play where there wasn't a playbill. Let you know who the characters are, what the story is kind of about. You still got to wait you got to watch it to see how it ends, but at the same time, it give you a little info.
This is
some pictures.
This is why you got to be skeptical. Mm-hmm. One of the highest forms of intelligence is skepticism. And you have to be skeptical of everything. You got to be skeptical of your parents' beliefs. You got to be skeptical of your family's beliefs. You have to be skeptical. That's how you grow. That's how you learn. That's how you outgrow. But we would rather to conform than to be skeptical, because where there is conforming, there's accepting. And when you feel accepted, you feel at home, you feel comfortable. Being skeptical will put you in the positionality of being a loner and lonely. So most people prefer conforming so they can feel like they're a part of, because it's a tough road to be skeptical and distance yourself. Truemonger said again, people like how bullshit tastes, especially if they've been conditioned to have bullshit sandwiches all day.
Exactly. A lot of them just put a little Tony Sacheries on it. Season it up good.
Season. Hey, David Chandler, you just purchased 2 He Is Risens. David Chandler. Let me just say thank you for your order, good brother.
Thank you.
I appreciate that order.
DC.
But I would also call you to the floor. Dr. Russell's black-owned business isn't the only business you should support. You are using my business to support my brother, Dr. Russell. You will bypass my books. I think you should purchase my books too, brother. These businesses need your support. Thank you, man. Thank you for getting He Is Risen. Thank you. But support the brother too, me. Support me too, brother. All right?
Yeah, so both of y'all can be on the come up.
So how about that? We like, fuck Zoe. Zoe gonna be on his floor at the crib packaging this up for this brother and shipping it out this week. But you don't want to support Zoe's shit. Support my shit too. And like I said, they be mad as fuck when the white dude come along and be like, yo, this shit fire. We've been stealing from you for years. Let's support him. Dudley Harper, discomfort means you're building. It's like working out a muscle. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Jay Jimerson from Dallas, what up, what up? So I'm just pointing out how a lot of times we get manipulated into joining the discussion. Exactly. Nasheed Waters says, erect both heads.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Double erection, double the fun. Sorry.
Erect both heads.
Erect yourself. Okay. I like a lot of stuff. Me and the tunes in my head.
So y'all see what's going on, man. Like, don't trust any certified information from the system unless it's technical. Right? If it's ideological, don't do it. Don't support it. Right? Don't support it. If it's technical, sure, support it. But anything that has to do with philosophy, psychology, don't support it. Because philosophical, psychological information is all rooted in racism. Because remember, these Europeans made themselves the father of all of it. The father of medicine, the father of psychology, the father of this, the father of that. And we already know that they went to the Egyptian mystery systems to study that. And if you're a student of a pre-existing school and then you go back to your culture and say, I'm the father of something, those are lies. Even if you say, I'm the father of this information at this location, you are still not the father of this information because you learned it in another culture, in another country. They are the fathers of it. You could say, I was the first person to bring it here, but you are not the father of philosophy.
Oh, you should do a show called Not the Father, like the Maury version of.
You are not the father, right? You are not the father. So they went about making themselves the leader of all information, and any conquered people that fell under their purview view them as the father of all this information. I'm telling you, do not accept any philosophy, any psychology that they teach as the truth. Don't accept it because they incorporate racism. Don't get it twisted. We already know. We did this show 10, 15 years ago with Dr. Mark Goulston. When we broke down Dr. Mark Goulston's profession, we did this 2014. Wasn't nobody talking about this shit back then. We did this 2014, and we had Dr. Goulston talk about the origins of psychiatry. And we talked about the white man who created drapetomania, the disease of a disease that they said slaves have when they want to run away. They were labeled as drapetomania. That's the disease they had, drapetomania. And the only way to cure drapetomania was to whoop the desire to want to run away from slavery out the slave.
What? You want to be free?
And he's still the goddamn father of... Okay. He's still the father of psychiatry. We did this years ago. Go back and look at those old So What shows and all those topics we covered and all those people we brought in. We did this shit when dudes that are doing it now were children. Go back and see. Dr. G is hanging in there. People forget, dude. I started in radio in 2006. We're at 223 right now, going on 224.
It sounds like you want to say 224, cuz.
Don't let them shape your mind morally, ethically. Don't let them shape your mind. Do not let the system that is corrupt shape your mind. It is no measure of health to be fully integrated into a sick society. That's what the great Krishnamurti said. You get integrated by making them the authority of education. Whenever your oppressor is your educational authority, wow, that's heavy. Let me give you the etymological root of the word education. 1530s, child rearing. This is not I'm not discouraging anybody from going to school. Please go to school, but go to school with a skeptical mind. That's all I'm saying. Go to school with a skeptical mind. I'm not saying don't go to school. I'm saying go to school with a skeptical mind, understanding the underpinnings of the information you... Education, 1530s. Child rearing. Also, the training of animals. From the French education, 14th century, and directly from the Latin educationum, right? Nominative, educatio, a rearing, a training. You remember when Dr. Umar Johnson said education is indoctrination? Education equals elucidation if you're being educated by your own people. If you're being educated by your oppressor, education equals indoctrination. If you're being educated by your own people, education equals illumination. Only if they are free from their own unhealed wounds. This goes back to Krishnamurti, which is why he started all of these schools. He started all of these schools because he said the educator is not separate from the student. And if the educator is at war with himself, all he can do is contaminate the student. I don't know if y'all listening tonight or today. I don't know if y'all tapped in. I'm staying on point. Alafia fam, I saw that Professor Smalls is in the hospital. I heard he was out. We sending out prayers and love to Brother Professor Smalls. We sending out prayers and love to Brother Professor Smalls. I'm going to say this again, you guys. My business, my personal business, my business of being an author, I'm going to say this, and I'm not afraid to say it. My personal business that I established in 2015, actually 2005. I established being a self-published author in 2015. My personal business is struggling. I don't mind bringing it to the family. My personal business is struggling. I need your support. I need your support. My personal business is struggling. Do you know the relationship dismount got people writing their thesis and dissertation on it? I have a friend down at Kentucky State University, brought me down there twice to talk to the students. He did his dissertation on the relationship dismount. Do you know my sister, friend, and colleague, Dr. Jashana Johnson, who is an educator of therapists, uses the relationship dismount to teach new therapists. She uses my book to teach new therapists. Do you know the brother Tony Massey that I introduced my audience to wrote his dissertation on the relationship dismount? Why is it that my people don't respect my contribution, yet my people will mimic and parrot what I say? And that isn't to say that there aren't people in this room right now that support my books. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to the people that show up day in and day out that support. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people that show up and don't say nothing and be watching for the next jewel they can heist. That's who I'm talking to. That's who I'm talking to. My business as a self-published author is struggling right now. And I'm asking everybody who has not purchased any of my works. Notice I have two books here. The third one I don't have because it's turned over to Amazon.com. The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. That's exclusively at Amazon.com. People are writing their dissertations to my books. I heard a sister say on one of those damn recap shows of housewives of something. One lady was like, I'm not good at the dismount. I'm learning how to dismount better. Somebody sent me that clip. Where the fuck do you think they got that from? The relationship dismount. How to stick the landing. I'm working on sticking the landing is what she said. I'm working on sticking the landing. Where do you... And no, she didn't quote it. She didn't say Zoe Williams' book. No. Oh, look, I just got a text message from Andy from KBLA. Just realized you're off today and Thursday for the special show. No KBLA today. Housewives of Potomac, is that the person who said it?
Probably so.
Hey, I want to say thank you to everybody that hit the like button. I want to say thank you to everybody that hit the like button. Everybody that hit the like button. We got more likes than people in the room, and we still got over 500 people in the room. Let me give you the recap really quickly. Do we have another story to cover, Sarah? But let me, while you're thinking of that, let me get the recap. Dr. Russell working on the labels. I don't know if I said that at the beginning of the show. Dr. Russell is working on the labels. They bottled up 200 bottles of He Is Risen, RZN. All of the orders from last week are on hold until I can get my hands on He Is Risen. I should be getting my hands on those bottles in the next couple of days. That's right. You did send me that, Sugar Crisp. So it's the Housewives of Potomac. The lady basically said that. I'm working on my dismount, or I'm working on how to stick the landing. That's directly from my book. But she didn't mention the book. They didn't quote the book. They didn't quote the author. They quoted the book, but they didn't quote the author, me. Anyway, we got 200 bottles of He Is Risen. Order it now because they're gonna go fast. We got 100 bottles of the green pill. We got 100 bottles of the red pill. The red pill is considered to be stronger. But my homeboy has mastered the green pill to such a degree, he don't even take a whole pill. He just takes a third of the pill. He opens it up and takes a third of the green pill, and he's like, boom, I'm off to the races. But that's because he has it in his system, and it's built up in his system. Both are exceedingly powerful, man. It's a libido pill. It's all natural. It's all herbal. Trust me. Cite your source is what Nzinga is saying. And then also go to Dr. Russell to get your detox, your herbal detox. I talked to him this morning. He suggests everybody start at the second tier, phase 2 of the detox. Sugar Chris said, Tia Mowry be quoting me. I'm sure of it. But listen, this is not an ego thing. It's saying this is how black people don't hold on to their legacy. You know, you put an idea out into the world, and now the world says this is our stuff.
Yeah.
Right? The world says this is our stuff. And in one way, that's good. But in another way, you kill the black artist, the author who created these concepts, who painstakingly, created these concepts. So, the relationship dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. The next book, the holographic relationship, where Zoe takes science's most cutting edge philosophies and turn them into relationship philosophies. A holographic relationship, a deeper look at the union between consciousness, intimacy, and God. Very powerful book, man. Very powerful book. Here you have the science of relationship, relating holographically, right? Wave function collapse into BS. The wave function collapse is basically an experiment that's over 100 years old that has been proven over and over again. Wherever there's an observer, the wave function collapses. Right? The measurement problem. What is relationship entropy? What is relationship entanglement? What is relationship uncertainty? These are all coming from scientific principles, right? Relationship uncertainty, right? The uncertainty principle by Heisenberg, right? What is relationship fine-tuning? What is relationship obsolescence? I did that in 2019. The book comes with a 100-question personal questionnaire at the back where you can answer questions about yourself. 100 questions to self-reflect in the back. Boy, mixed physics with the physicality of intimate relationships. Support the work, guys. Support the work. I urge everybody to show up. I ask everybody to go to my website and show up. Also, there are other black businesses, totalpackageenergy.com. Please support them. As well as shepherdsweets.com. Please support them. As well as bealsauce.com. Please support them. Oh, and by the way, The Situation Shift with Zoe Williams returns August 16th. Did you know this, Sarah?
Not at all.
What?
No.
Sarah, I talked to Marcus King. He told me the date is the 16th. They're going to start re-airing The Situation Shift on Our TV 78. Download the Our TV 78 app. The Situation Shift returns. Support, support, support. Sarah, tell the folks what you working on.
Working on a couple things right now. Check out, if you go to Poppy's Bourbon, I actually shot a real cool vintage Rolls Royce type of commercial.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that, and it was fire.
So that's what I've been doing. I like shooting my own things that I edit. But if there's a business out here, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting more in my bag like that. And then also I did the short film, so I'm getting my acting out there too. So, hey, look out for your girl. I'm out here doing it. So,
Andy, who's also the sound engineer for KBLA Talk 1580, just informed me that I'm off today and Thursday.
Okay, so you want to do something?
So, listen, this is what I want y'all to do.
Let's do something.
I want everybody to go to Apple Podcast or Google Play or Spotify and type in Zoe Williams' Voice of Reason. Type in Zoe Williams' Voice of Reason. There's over 310 episodes. Can I tell you, last week's episodes were absolutely bonkers. The one for Thursday, Are You a Relationship One Percenter?
Yeah.
Are You a Relationship Commoner? Was crazy. We did sex prayers, bananas.
Oh, yeah, sex prayers is crazy.
We did relationship samsara. Listen, man, when I tell you bananas, I want everybody to go there and leave a 5-star rating. Can I get everybody to go there to leave a 5-star rating? All right? I need everybody to go there to leave a 5-star rating. All right? Leave a comment as well.
Oh, thank y'all.
What they do, Sarah? What they
It
say?
said Sarah is dearly loved, and then I'm like, thank you.
Hell yeah, we love Sarah.
Yeah, that 5-star rating is Zoe.
Hey, can we bring people in on this? I want to talk to people today, cause I ain't got to do the shit.
me see. Probably Skype. Let me see if Skype is up.
Is it Skype? Is that the only way to bring people in?
This one, yeah. The other one is Zoom.
No, that's what?
You want to do Skype?
Currently taking class, critical thinking, reasoning. You're right, Zoe. That's all. I'm just pointing out some shit.
Just pointing out some shit.
That's all. Shit. The other point that I forgot to bring up was predictive programming. Putting all this shit into movies. Predictive programming is a real situation.
What about if people want people to call in?
Can they call in?
They can call my phone.
You would give your number out, Sarah? No.
For you?
No. No. No.
They put it in the chat and they can erase it.
No. So listen.
It's like, no.
I'm not going to expose you like that. So listen. I'm just telling y'all right now. What do we get? We got we got 2 book orders in 2 hours. We got 2 book orders in 2 hours, fam. The book orders go right in my pocket right now, today. We got 444 people in here, 444. If I can get 40 people to order 40 copies, not 40 copies a piece, 1 copy a piece. If we can get 40 people to heed the call, go to my website, MrZowWhat.com, and order either the Shrouded Lighthouse or the Holographic Relationship. We need the support. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Guess what? We hit 555 likes on this show. Yes. So that was a big deal. And I'm very pleased that everybody was able to jump in and support. And today is my day off. I got a day off. I appreciate y'all, man.
But also, Zoe, if anybody out there, if you have, if there's an organization that you work for or community group you're a part of, y'all having events or whatever, y'all have panel discussion, please contact Zoe to be one of the guest speakers. He's a motivational speaker as well. He's an informative panelist for various types of relationship, even more than relationships, but really in relationship area. So
area. In other words, if you want me to come out and do a relationship roundtable in your part of the world, all you got to do is email me at vor106@gmail.com. Let me know what your budget for bringing me out is. You know, you're going to have to pay for flight and hotel and all of that, and of course a speaking fee or whatever. But I will come to your city and do a book signing. I'll come to your city and do a private book club reading / relationship roundtable. I will do that. And also, if you're interested in coaching, Zoe Williams is here to coach. All you got to do is go to my website, MrZowWhat.com, and fill out the coaching information, and we can get it. Somebody said, enjoy it. Positive Influence said, enjoy your time off. Yes. You better believe it. So tomorrow, so that means I only got 2 topics this week. He came to Houston, Texas, and it was lit. I definitely, I did Houston, Texas, and Houston showed me nothing but love.
Houston is an amazing place for black people. I tell you that anytime.
Let me tell you, when I came to Houston, Texas, the homeboy, whoever, I forgot the brother's name that brought me there.
Where'd you go?
I forgot what it was. It was some office building somewhere. I forgot the neighborhood or whatever it was. But the homie took me to the turkey leg hut.
That's my friend from high school, Lynn. That's his business.
And the turkey leg hut, the line was wrapped around the goddamn building, down the block damn near. And it was hot as monkey nuts out there. humid and sticky and just horrible. So I walk up to the front because I just wanted to see, like, on the inside. I was like, I'm not going to be standing out here, like, in this heat. That's what I'm not going to do. We can go to KFC and go back to the hotel. Like, I'm not. So we go. I walk up, and the security guards was like, Zoe Williams? Oh, hell nah. Homie, come in right now. And I felt really good to be able to skip that line.
It's in the tray, baby, all day. Yeah.
But the love was real. People was like, Zoe Williams, this motherfucker is in Houston. It was nothing but love. It was a gang of Beyoncés walking around that motherfucker. Oh, yeah. I was like, well, I was thoroughly impressed with Houston.
You was thoroughly impressed.
I'm just saying, just the sweetness of the people. You know what I'm saying? The genteel country nature.
Oh, it was a whole lot of me's there.
I felt good about just the southern vibe of the people. Mm-hmm. It felt good. Now, I hated the weather.
Yes.
Homeboy was like, don't drive on this side of the freeway when it's raining because it's usually flooded out.
Yeah, and you'll hydroplane. Yeah, you flood out.
It was a lot of other fuck shit that I wasn't with. Yeah. First off, I don't like the straight flatness of everything. Yeah. Ain't no goddamn mountains. No. That shit look weird. It's like, it's so much motherfucking sky. It was too much sky for me. I was like, well, goddamn. I'm, raised.
You should have went to Herman Park. There's a slight hill over there by the Miller Outdoor Theater.
Listen,
it's just a little hill.
I need a mountain, my nigga. Like, there was no mountains. This shit was flat. It looked like the sky was a skyscraper. It was so much sky. Like, well, goddamn, when does the sky end? The shit just kept going. Yeah. So that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? But I loved it. I loved the people. The people made it exceptionally dope to me. I love the people. But if you want me to come to your city,
yes,
email me, vor106@gmail.com. And, again, you're going to have to pay for my flight. You're going to have to pay for travel and lodging. And you're going to have to give me an appearance fee, a speaking fee, something like that. And I'm the type of person, I will, I'll work within your budget so long as your budget is suitable. It can't just be like, here's a book of brown food stamps.
Oh, my Lord.
Here's an EBT card.
Give you a benevolent offering.
Right. But yeah, I'll come to any city in the contiguous United States, And then also, don't forget the coaching is important. I coached a brother yesterday. It was a great coaching session. If you want a coaching session, please be serious. Don't ask and then fall back. If you want a coaching session, I had 2 coaching sessions this weekend, and they're going well. When people follow the program that I put together, they see positive results. If your relationship is struggling, if you're struggling, reach out. Go to my website, www.mrzowood.com. Listen, I've promoted all show long. Sarah, we appreciate Sarah. Sarah, put up your Cash App, man, and tell folk about you.
I'm Sarah without the H. Okay, but it's $ Sundays with Sarah. Please don't put an H on it. That's somebody else. I will not get it. But anything would help, and it always goes to bettering the life of the ones in which I encounter. So, yeah.
Bettering the lives of the ones I encounter.
Because Dion said, if you look good, you feel good.
If you what?
If you look good, you feel good. And if you feel good, you are good. I think that's what he said. It's something like that. Look it up. I love Deion Sanders, first of all.
Oh, let me just say this about Deion, too. Deion doing his motherfucking thing.
Thank you.
And now, I just heard that Oh, I got to address this too. I just heard that Terrell Owens said if Deion stays at Colorado, he gonna be like Alabama. And y'all heard me say that last week. I said he gonna do what Pete Carroll did here. He could do what Nick Saban is doing in Alabama. I said that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I said that. And let me address this other piece.
Because Warren and Sapp coming there next year, right?
Warren Sapp, and a full complement of recruits.
Yes.
You got to remember, he inherited a partial team. A lot of those guys got ousted, and he brought in a lot of guys. But next year is going to be all his recruits.
It's going to be a problem.
I'm telling you, shit about to be real different. Colorado is about to be something now. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
Now, people have been asking me to speak on Terrell Owens and the Snow Bunny issue.
Oh, go ahead. Go, please. I want to hear this.
I've always said this about interracial dating. If the shit is real and authentic, right? If it's real and authentic, you at the motherfucking Dollar Tree or some shit. I don't know where you at. You at the skating rink and you bump into universal spiritual kismet. Bzz, electricity, some shit happened. Mm-hmm. And it's a person of another race. And it's not your preference, but you feel cosmically, spiritually, and consciously drawn to this person. And it just so happens to be your person. Okay. All right. What's up, Daressa Hunter? You say, all right, cool. All right. I didn't go looking for this. This came looking for me type. You understand? I can understand that kind of interracial dating. Because it's rooted in something that I believe to be authentic.
It just so happened.
But if you dating somebody to boost your self-esteem, if you're dating another race to kind of fill a hole in your spirit, it ain't gonna never fill that hole. It's never gonna fill that hole. Terrell Owens recently came out and basically said there were sisters back in the day that dissed him, that treated him bad. And in treating him bad, he just started dating white women. And listen, I'm not dinging him for doing that. Right? I'm not dinging him for doing that. I'm just not. Because what he's doing is he's dating out of trauma. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, but it's like, why? I didn't understand the white women just. So you gonna pass up all the women of color, like all.
But see,
no
but see, trauma is judgmental. Trauma will judge. Trauma is like, one of y'all did this to me, so all of y'all are responsible.
That's crazy.
See, if you have a healed heart, you can say, oh, that was just one person who did that. But trauma is judgmental, and trauma has on blinders. Terrell Owens claims he gravitated towards dating white women because black women teased him for being dark-skinned. So now you see colorism, right? Mm-hmm. And I would say that is intra-personal relationships where you start to feel bad about how people made you feel.
Now, where was he born and raised?
I think he Chattanooga with me.
But see, because that don't make no sense to me. You know why that don't make no sense to me? Because if the black girls, they would tease him because he was black, the white people was teasing you because you was a nigga.
I don't think he's Chattanooga, but he went to Chattanooga.
But that's what I'm saying. But white people talked about you just for existing, not liking because your color of your skin, period.
Right. The legacy of white people is fuck niggas, but we want niggas to fuck us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But see, you can't
fuck niggas, but we want y'all to fuck us.
Yeah, Don't sit out the table, but you can lay in his bedroom.
Ooh.
Go sit down.
Former NFL player Terrell Owens recently had a rather interesting discussion about interracial dating with Chad Ochocinco Johnson on Instagram Live. Owens shared that he was pushed into the arms of white women by black women who rejected him because of his looks. My first experience with black women growing up wasn't so good. When I started dating white girls, my first experience was when I went to college. I tried to date some black girls. When I was in college, they did not like me. I was skinny, I was scrawny, he said to Johnson. The former 49ers player claimed he used to get teased between high school and college for being dark-skinned. There was a lot of There was a lot of self-esteem issues. I'm being dead honest. So when I got my opportunity, my first experience was with a white girl. It was like, okay, it wasn't bad. But T.O. insists that doesn't mean he only gravitated to white women, nor did it deter him from still pursuing black women. My thing now is, because I know there's a stigma that is stereotypical of athletes, you know, to go off and make money and date the opposite color, the opposite race. But for me, where I am, it's not even about color.
Please.
It's not even about race for me, he explained. For me, it's about somebody that I have some chemistry with and good energy and I get a good vibe with. That's where I am. Well, I would say, brother, it is about legacy. It is about legacy.
Yeah, but
I'm just going to say this. My big mama, I would love to bring children to my big mama and she could say, oh, your Uncle Spud is back. This Uncle Spud, reborn. Spud gets muddled when you're outside of your people, when you're outside of your lineage. You know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to him, you know. Go ahead, Sarah. You were saying.
no, what I don't understand like the whole logic between by this. You know, you're an athlete. You're a very good athlete, especially in college and stuff. So you're a supreme athlete.
No, especially in the NFL. That motherfucker was one of the
Oh,
greatest.
no, I'm saying like because he was talking about high school and college.
Yeah.
Two of those. But the thing is, white women didn't see him as a black man. This is a green man. This nigga finna go to the NFL. They knew that. Becky latches on. She is for the
Sarah.
long haul. Black women right there, I ain't got time for that. I can make my own money and stuff like that. And this certain arrogance, I'm sure he had some of that back then. See, a lot of people, they won't talk about the attitude that the other people had, but what was the smelling sauce going around you? What was the aroma you was giving off?
Was there an aroma given off? What
Yes.
the fuck?
Yes, he could have had a stank attitude and stuff like that. And the women talking about you can't be rude and ugly. Not saying T.O. ugly. I'm just back then he was not the best. But white women don't care. That's what I want to tell you. White women don't care.
I think you bring up an interesting point. We have to keep in mind that white women do objectify black male sexuality.
Thank you.
And black male athletes. To bring up Sarah's point. They know what that black male athlete represents. That black male athlete represents first round draft choice potentially.
Look at I almost call him Roy G.B. of like RG3, Robert Griffin III. He looked like something off Avatar or whatever. Now his little white girl, she looked like she was in a
RG3 looks like something off of Avatar.
But his wife, she looked like she was on set too. But at the same time, but she got her a man that's on TV and got money. They don't care. They don't care. They're Anna Nicole until they die, honey. Every Anna Nicole is not with an old rich white man. Sometimes they were young rich niggas.
Somebody said it's a fetish thing with them. And I would say we have to not speak in absolutes. It's not necessarily a fetish thing with all of them. But many of them. And I would say on a cellular level, on a genetic level.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah, would you date Terrell?
Would I date who?
Terrell Owens.
If he was a cool person, I'm very much so a vibe person. Like, you can be like fine as all get out, and I just think that you're totally ugly because of your attitude or something like that. But like I said, it is a fragrance that good people give off. You know what I'm saying? That you want to be around that, and it doesn't make you nauseated to be around them. You know what I'm saying? But now, of course, I totally would date him. Now, would he date me? I don't know, because I'm just a beautiful plus size black woman. I don't know if he back with the blacks.
If he's back with the blacks.
Yeah. Blackity black.
Let me just say, both the mothers of my children, chocolate, beautiful
Gorgeous.
women.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
My children, beautiful motherfuckers, man. I love sisters.
And the sisters be loving you.
And I'm just saying, I love legacy with my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't always been the best boyfriend or, best man or whatever. I ain't always been the best person in my relationships. It's always been a growing process and a learning process and a learning curve and all of that. But I prefer my sisters.
To be the best man I can be. The song. So have you ever dated outside of your race?
Yeah, one time when I was in what grade was I in? Like 8th or 9th grade or something like that. I dated a white girl.
What she smell like?
It was a mixture of all types of meats.
Whoa.
Bologna.
Meats. Wow. Oh.
Bologna was one of those.
It had her first name is it's OSCAR. My bologna has a second.
That was a little Oscar Mayer-ish, like, and that was a turnoff.
Wow.
And then I've always been a weirdo. I don't kiss, so it's like you don't get to kiss me. Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't have that. Kiss me.
And there were other things you could kiss, but
Wow.
anyway, but you can't kiss me.
White girls love that though.
Somebody said meat and mayo.
Hey, she smelled like M&M's then. Meat and mayo.
Meat and mayo. Pickles.
Smelling like a slaughterhouse. Old sandwich smell.
Yeah, I was taken aback, like.
Hey, I'm like, dang.
But yeah, just
No seasoning.
yeah.
Okay, that is very interesting, and I've heard this before.
Maurice,
That kissing-
he said, I empathize with T.O. Sometimes you just go where you feel appreciated, especially when everywhere else the door has been shut in your face. And I understand that. That's why I can't judge T.O. I can't. Man, wait, what? Zoe, you dated a white girl? Yeah.
Well, this is the thing with a lot of times you thinking that the white girls got the door open. No, they got the door open, but it's a screen door right there because you really can't fully come in.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a
They'll
minute
play
now.
with you, and they'll play with you outside.
I said I was in middle school when I dated a white girl. I remember, white women or white girls, when I was younger, they thought I looked like the Black Rob Lowe.
What? The Black Rob? That, wow.
White girls thought I looked like a Black Rob Lowe. And they would be, man, I had this one girl that, she just made me feel uncomfortable. She was so on me. She was bringing candy and gifts, and the white women when I was in school was trying to holler for real. One white girl bought me a whole sweater package for Christmas before Christmas break, and
You are.
and the one white girl that I did date,
What, baloney?
she was Bologna. She was her mother was Norwegian, but her father was from Spain. And her father hated black people.
Wait. Was he?
He was a Spaniard. And when I started doing the history on Spain and finding out about the Moors, I understood. He was like, you with him?
Wow.
He's not a Mexican. He's a Spaniard from Spain.
That's what my mama was dating Ronaldo. Ronaldo, little short man. And she said, he wasn't a Mexico. She said he was not a Mexico. He was a Spain.
Do you understand me? Oh, no. Hey, Yogi Fish, she bought me a sweater. I got boxes of chocolate. These white girls were showing up.
Come on, shower
Like,
me with your love.
and then it was the opposite for the sisters. I learned later that the sisters were just intimidated. They were afraid to walk up to me and talk to me. While at the same time, I was intimidated to talk to the sisters because the sisters was pretty as hell. The sisters that I wanted were pretty as hell. And I was self-unaware back then.
Oh, well, you found out quickly. You had to.
No, the white girls was like, say, brother beige, what's your sweater size?
Bajé.
Brother Bajé, what's your favorite candy, Brother Bajé? Hey, them white women they let it be known. I was intimidated to talk to sisters. Sisters was intimidated to talk to me. I found this out later on as an adult. One sister was like, we simply just didn't want to talk to you because, number one, you were like a clown. Like, you would clown motherfuckers. Like,
oh, Lord. You was clowning.
motherfucker, I get on the bus to go to school. This one sister told me, she was like, everybody knew, just don't say shit. Don't bring no motherfucking attention to yourself because this nigga gonna clown you all the way to school. So she said, we learned quickly not to talk around you. And then she was like, but a lot of girls found you attractive and wanted to date you, but a lot of girls were intimidated by your looks, by, you were a basketball player, you were popular, people was fucking with you. But they were intimidated.
And then you got the sweaters. That really was.
Then, boy, they was bringing sweaters to school. Here, a whole crisp wrapped up with a bow and all. Them white girls was, hey!
It's like, these bitches, sweaters, no t-shirts? I can't do that.
Hey, it was a weird time. But one white girl. I dated one white girl, and like I said, she was a mix between Norwegian and Spanish.
So she wasn't white.
No, that's white. I don't give a fuck. That's white.
Okay.
And all I needed, let me tell you what. All I needed was my mama. My mama saw me with that white lady. My sisters saw me with that white lady.
Be like, where are you going?
That's all it was. They saw that. They said, oh,
Well, if you want mayonnaise, son, we got some in the house. You don't have to bring it home with you.
They was like, You get that. You don't really get a response. You get a noise.
Oh, yeah, that's worse.
Okay. So I understood then. And, and besides, back in the day, the girls I was dating, Lord have mercy, was just so goddamn fine. Shit! The white women couldn't compete, in my opinion.
Well, back then, the black women were homemade fine.
Man, it was...
Today they manufactured fine. They were homemade fine back then.
I had some of the most incredibly beautiful girlfriends growing up. Jesus Christ. Just gorgeous sisters. Like, so white women didn't really have a chance with me. Back in the day, I had a girlfriend look just like Karen White. Young Karen White. You remember Karen White?
Oh, boy, it's a singer.
Whew. I remember one time we were at a club in L.A. She was a beautiful Pisces sister. Whoo, we were at a club in L.A. And you remember when girls used to wear them little form-fitting 90s dresses?
The bodycon dresses?
The little body-tight dresses, and it would hug their little
dresses.
body, and that little bump would poke out.
I did not experience that part of it.
Oh,
but
yeah, I'm sorry. You're bump deficient. It's
Okay.
fine, don't trip.
It's flat like Houston.
This big sky ass.
Okay, I got a lot of sky.
We in the big sky conference.
Your dress all back. Oh, man.
No.
I know what
It
you're
was
talking about,
crazy. So we were at this club. I think it was called Hollywood Live or some shit on Hollywood Boulevard. She was fine as hell. She was older than me, though. I was still in high school, but we was at a club. She was older than me. And at the time, R&B group Troop was performing at the club.
Oh, that's your friends.
They didn't know I was there, It didn't, But I noticed the homeboy Steve, who's one of the lead singers in the group. The nigga, at that time he was full of himself. He cool as fuck now, but at that time he was full of himself. That's why he did the I'm Not Suit record, because niggas was like, yo, you a little full of yourself, Nick. I mean, niggas from home, Hey, nigga, this is the same mall we all used to be in, But anyway, I'm there with this girl, who's my girl at the time, beautiful sister. I keep pushing her out in front of me. And then I fall back a little bit. So it looks and feels like she by herself. I see Steve circling her like a shark. Then finally he swoops up on her and hollering at her. She's like, no, my man is right there. Turn around, it's me. What's up, nigga? Hey! Hey, what's happening, nigga? Oh, Lord, this is my granddaughter. I'm sorry. I got to say hi to her. I'm sorry. What are you doing? You dancing, baby? You're jump roping. So I want you guys to understand something about my granddaughter. That's her in the middle. She has to call everybody. She doesn't call one person. She calls everybody at the same time. She calls everybody. Because she wants, yes, I see you laughing and giggling, little girl. She calls everybody because she wants to talk to everybody at the same time. I'm live right now. Yes, Prima. I will hang up. Tell the baby I'm going to call her back. I will call you back so I can watch you jump rope, okay? Bye-bye, baby. I love you. All right. Oh, man. My granddaughter, she calls every day. Yeah. But she calls everybody. There's never a singular phone call. Everybody's on the line. All right, this was the extended So What show. We was talking about Terrell and, Hey, I need some book orders, okay? Can we get 25, 30, 40 book orders? It's a lot of people in there, 400 people. Do you know if I sold 400 copies today, you guys would literally save my life today? My life would be saved. So I'm urging people to go to my website, MrZowhat.com, and order your copy of The Shrouded Lighthouse or The Holographic Relationship. I appreciate it. Please continue to support all the black-owned businesses, Total Package Energy, RussellHerbals.com. Get Detox Phase 2. Shepherd Sweets, BealSauce.com. Please continue to support. Also support Sarah without the H. You guys can drop her a little super chat and show your love to her, or not a super chat, but a cash app. Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you guys for being here. My day is off, so I extended this show. I appreciate y'all. I'll holla at y'all later. Deuces.